So, I disappeared for 4 months and moved across the country. So, let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Danielle Fish. I run Danielle Fish Illustrations. I was originally based out of Minnesota, moved to Washington State. And like I said, I disappeared for 4 months after releasing 2 YouTube videos in a month. So, yay for consistency? Anyways, thanks so much for joining me in our video today. Let's talk about everything that's happened. So, I was born and raised in Minnesota, and I got my associates in fine arts in 2021, and then started going to MCAD, Minneapolis College of Art and Design, in 2022. And this May of 2025, I graduated. And then the preceding month, I packed up all of my belongings, including my cat, and I moved to Washington State. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, is almost a 24-hour drive, no stops. So that sounds fun. But yeah, I packed up everything that I owned and moved to Washington. And I went through UPS with shipping most of my items, and to my devastation, I lost a lot of stuff. I'll probably put in some photos and videos here. Hopefully I bleep out all the expletives because I was very upset when I took the video. They cracked my printer in half, like pulled off the top part of my printer in the move. I'm still not entirely sure if my Cricut works, so that's fun. It's a long story. They lost a huge box. It was like 100 pounds full of every single notebook I had ever written in for a class ever since I started my associates. And yeah, it sucked. 90% of the books that I owned are just lost to the wind. I have every single book in the Eragon series except for Eragon. That kind of sucks because I hadn't started reading Eragon yet. Anyways, that's getting a little too into the personal. Let's move on to what I've been up to, because I moved here in June and it is August 5th as of recording. Yeah, I've been chilling. No, but in seriousness, all seriousness, I have not been chilling. I don't know how to chill, and that's very apparent based off of the fact that I can't play a cozy game without assigning myself a regimented task every single time I play. So, yeah. But yes, I have no chill. I originally, for the first week and a half or so, was of course setting up my apartment. I didn't bring any of my furniture because it cost more to get the stuff shipped or hauled than the furniture cost initially, so that didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I went through the process of getting new furniture, and me and my roommate spent a really, really long time finding some of the furniture. I only got my desk maybe a week and a half ago, so I haven't really had any space to work. So that's maybe leading up to the fact that I really haven't done much as far as art. At least on the actual creative side. but that doesn't mean I haven't done nothing business related. As of today, August 5th, I am officially a legal business in Washington, which is always a great thing to be when you are a business in Washington. I'm still dealing with some other paperwork. Obviously, I had to wait to get the official yes, we accept your business from the state before I could move on to these other steps. So over these next couple days, I'm going to be taking care of EIN and business bank account, all that jazz. And I'm really, really excited. On top of that, I've been working on my... Oh, that's really weird. This dresser just shook. As I was saying before, I was so ominously interrupted by my dresser shaking for absolutely no reason. I was trying to say that I have been working very diligently on my coffee shop. Not only my coffee shop, but my coffee memberships. Over the course of the past 2 months since I've moved to Washington, I have edited my memberships multiple times. And with each edit, I feel I'm truly bettering the product that I offer with these memberships. Originally, I had a membership for $5 and $10. The $5 subscription didn't really give people much. It was just like, hey, private DMs, and that was it. It was more just a, hey, if you want to support me, here's a way to do it. And then the other one, which was the $10, at the time it was just a WIP folder that you got access to, which just had a bunch of screenshots or downloaded PDFs, PNGs of my work in progress from different projects that I would upload to every month. And at the time, I did not feel like those amounts really were of the value of the content, so I lowered those 2 tiers to a $2 tier and a $5 tier. Another change that I made to my coffee memberships was I gave them cute names. The $2 tier was Finger Painters, which I think is really cute, and the $10, now $5 tier is called First Brushes. And then also yesterday what I changed was that I added a monthly rewards folder in addition to the WIPs, WIPs, for the second tier that I'm already forgetting, brushes, beginner brushes. I added a second reward system because I felt like the WIPs were kind of more of just a, hey, like, I am working on stuff kind of folder. And I wanted there to be a separate folder for like, hey, like, I see you. Thank you for the money. It really does support me. Here's some digital rewards. So yeah, right now, all of the rewards are digital, but there will be monthly rewards with possibly a couple months being either skipped or combined. As of right now, I actually made an oopsie in a good way and planned and uploaded 2 separate rewards for August. So not only do you get the wallpapers for this August, but you also get a coloring sheet. I had to think about what it was. But yeah, you also get a coloring sheet. It is one of the kind of finalized sketches I did for a project a while back. I didn't end up going in this direction, but I still really liked the concept. And it's definitely inspired, themed, something like that. It was specifically, I was designing it for a children's book cover idea, but I still felt like I wanted to share it with people who enjoy coloring books. And so yeah, you get double the rewards this month. Woo! I honestly could go on for a really long time about the other kinds of things that I've done on my Ko-fi page. I'll just kind of sum it up. I've decided to do bi-monthly blog posts for public, so you don't have to be subscribed to see it, which will also be cross-posted to my website blog. And I'm still thinking and just trying to figure out some other perk for the $2 membership that I feel is not making me work super, super hard on the front end right now, because I don't have a lot of members yet. Oh my gosh, that actually brings me to something that I wanted to talk about. Yay, I got my first member! I got my first member to sign up! It was so exciting, and oh my gosh. They are part of the finger painting members club. Still trying to figure out the wording for that, but it's, yeah, the finger painters. And they have been a member for 2 months now, and I'm just so excited and so happy that I feel like I'm no longer talking to the void. So that's been really fun. It was a little daunting at first when I first realized I had a member. I felt like it was like, uh-oh, make or break it, you can't fuck this up. But actually, it's been pretty chill. I think I was getting a little in over my head with just worrying when all I had to do was keep doing what I was doing, because that was what they were there for, was what I was already putting out. And I guess I'll stop talking about coffee now, my coffee shop, because I'm at 16 minutes raw audio, and we got a lot to talk about. So obviously with the tariffs and everything, it's more difficult to try and purchase and retail, vend, whatever you want to call it, physical products, especially as a person who's like kind of just starting off with this business. I did run into a bit of an issue as far as stock. I had to get rid of a bunch of it when I moved, and some of the stuff that I did decide to move with decided it didn't want to move with me because it was in that box of stuff that went missing. So that's, that's been thrilling to tackle. But with that, I've decided to try and move to some digital products and just sell the physical products that I have now, while envisioning other future projects that could go either way, or could be like a product launch where it's half digital, half physical, and if you like purchase the bundle in person, you get access to all the digital, or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And I've just been chatting away on Threads a lot. Actually a little bit too much, I think. Yeah, definitely too much. And I've been trying to get like a social media plan, because social media, let's face it, it's fun, but it's really overwhelming when there's expectations tied to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to some degree, social media as a business, it's promoting your business, but I want it to try and be fun. So I've been trying to come up with interactive, fun ideas that I can use. And thank God for Canva. Oh my god. So I had this amazing idea that I would just, these posts that I'm going to be making for engagement, the ones that are more visual, that are like a PDF or a picture or whatever, they're going to be like all in a similar style. So it's like a continual brand, and when you see like the purple post, you know, oh my gosh, it's bingo day or whatever. And I just want to create templates that I can continue to edit so that it takes a little bit of the load off as far as, I have to create a thing for social media, and then I gotta do captions, and I gotta post it, and I know it seems like I'm complaining, but I suck at all of that, despite me taking and receiving a certificate from a course in social media management. It's not my vibe. It's really not. It's not the fun part about being on social media for me. For me, the fun part of social media is interacting with other people. So, like I said, I was trying to come up with like an idea for like a bingo card, like a this or that, or just, you know, kind of a bit of a call to action, if I'm being honest, but also something that like is fun, that people are going to maybe want to do and want to participate. And it's also things that I want to see people participate in because I'm curious. Like, hey, like, let's see how many X's we lined up on our pet owner's bingo sheet, you know? Yeah, so like I said, I've been working super hard on all ends of the social media stuff. Some of it, as of today, is starting to show up and come to fruition. I'm trying to be more engaged with my peers. I have been doing Monday night hangouts on Discord with a group of friends that I graduated college with, and that has been pretty motivating. I unfortunately have a really bad attention span as far as being able to talk to people while I draw. Those Monday meetings are kind of more dedicated towards helping myself organize, either for the week or for the long-term future, or to plot out some things that I want to give a try. As far as the not part of my business, but just like professionally looking for a job, I've applied to a lot of places, and I've been really excited about a few that are specifically surface and pattern design related. Unfortunately, those jobs were definitely for more experienced, more senior people. Like, they were hiring like junior or senior level workers. I did, for a few of them, just throw my hat in the ring, so to say, for ones that I just absolutely was in love with the idea of working with. Unfortunately, as far as I know now, I was not picked for any of them, and I am still on the hunt for a job. And honestly, I am keeping an eye out for other jobs related to my major, but I have widened my net to just get any job that has benefits. I've been making sure to post pretty much everywhere I can that I am open for commissions. Specifically right now, I am open to digital pet portrait commissions. I'm hoping to extend it, but I thought that I would just make things kind of simple for now. And I decided that as long as I am unemployed, I can realistically get 7 pet portraits done in a month. Yeah, so I felt like I could realistically right now get 7 pet portraits done in a month. So I have 7 slots available. The gist of it is, I am working very hard. My commissions for pet portraits are open. I am accepting members. Sounds like I'm starting a cult. I am accepting members for my 2 membership tiers on Ko-fi, which are finger painting and first brushes. I'm going to be doing a bi-monthly blog and doing a lot of engagement stuff on social media that I'm actually excited to do, which I think has been the problem consistently with me trying to, be consistent online. I don't want to be consistent online because it feels really robotic, but if I'm able to do it in a way where it feels comfortable and I give myself parameters that I can actually work with, I have a lot of faith in things actually going well. As for the foreseeable future, I have a couple fun things planned. I don't really want to give away too much, but I do have a sale that will be going on pretty soon here, either later in August or in September. And I guess you'll just have to wait and see because I can't quite remember at the moment, actually. So for my diehard pet fans, everybody who loves my cat baby, I will be inserting some footage and photos here to show you that she is loving it here. It's actually super sad. I never thought that the consequence of me moving in with a roommate would be not that she loves my roommate more, but that she becomes completely independent and indifferent of both of us unless she wants food. So that's been a little sad. That footage should be playing over my ramblings here. If you would like to see more of her, she also has an Instagram that I will be putting up here. Oh my god, I totally forgot to talk about like the YouTube thing, the thing that I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's talk about it. What's my plan for YouTube? Like I said, I want to stay realistic with social media. So my goal right now is 1 video a month. Time frame wise, I'm hoping to keep it around 14 to 32 minutes edited. I feel like that's a pretty good range to work with, so I can have some kind of mid-range and kind of longer videos, but at the same time, I'm making sure that I'm not keeping you guys hostage by adhering to a more stricter time period that I want to stay with. I'm such a yapper that I don't think I could do anything shorter than 10 minutes unless it was some sort of like quick tutorial or Q&A. Yes, I want to make my videos around 14 to 32 minutes. If you're watching this, if you're subscribed and you like the sound of that, let me know in the comments. I think that that's everything that I have to share with you. If you like my video, you like my art, you like my commentary, my personality, or even just my cat, feel free to subscribe. Give me a like on this video, possibly. I'd love to hear a comment from you and interact. If you really think I'm doing an amazing job, I would really appreciate you clicking the link to my Ko-fi, Ko-Fi. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to subscribe to anything. If you could just go and take a look, I would be very grateful. If you need a little bit more of a push, I'm not gonna make you, but if you need a little bit more of a push, I do have free downloads to some coloring pages that I created. So if that's kind of up your alley, maybe that's your extra push to maybe check it out. But like I said, I'm not gonna force nobody to do nothing, and I hope that everybody had an amazing summer. I'm sorry that I missed it. I was getting my life together. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Signing off. Or whatever. I don't know how to end these videos yet. I'll figure it out. Thanks a lot.